wasn't doing much. Oh, it's out of control. Yeah. He is too. I don't give a fuck what no one says. He hit, dude. Yeah, bro. I mean, you watch those old Jerry Rice footage back in the late 80s and throughout the 90s. Just basically all of his footage on the 49ers is, I mean, you watch these touchdown catches, his hands are spectacular. Dude, Jerry Rice was like wide open on these plays. Like he right. Oh, Bruce Smith? How come people don't talk about him? Like, alright. It's because he lost 4 bowls. Ah, it's retarded. Bruce Smith is probably top 5 pass rushers of all time, and they don't even like put him in the talk. They do talk about Reggie White like he was the greatest of all time. It's funny, I don't think he was. Amazing. Oh, because he had a big old 14 picker this year that put him up there. Big old Dickie Nighttime winner. About to go smoke real quick. I got my stream going. I'll be right back. sun right in my grill. Let me guess, $2 to win $336. $2. I would have put go big or go home, bud. Big old $2 banner. I'd tell them, I'd say don't bet it all in one place. Listen to this. This guy's saying that the Bengals have one of the league's top 3 rushing attacks. That's that. Wow. Yeah. They won't have Carl Lawson for this game. Ooh. I thought your right defensive end was big game. See what kind of upgrade we got. Wendell Saffel getting the big 76 burger. Look at this guy. This guy is a fucking machine somewhere. This pass coverage. This guy's got 82 hit power, 84 excel. Unreal. I like him. He's just getting a little old. Oh, Wendy Saffold. Wait, he has a. Patty Humphrey, the rook. Had a big year. Yeah, I got that short route up over the 76 now with Patty Humphrey. It's big. Yeah, Mike Melton's the man. This guy. 6'1", 206. You know, this is the type of player Jim B wants. With the fucking 96 excel, 92 speed, 96 excel. Aggressive play ball. He's got the high motor. He just needed a full season of. Richard. The rich get Richard. Oh no, well, see, this guy puts some work on me usually. He was the best, like, deep, like slant, like deep post guy ever. Like, those posts, I could just hit square and he'll just run and like get right through everything and catch it. It was crazy. I like that. I like those images. Those are dope. I think I might just leave them with that. Might just hook myself up with right. I think I might have to go with the blue helmets though for this one, just to add a little contrast. With these dark blues. Like these 1960 pants too. Where's my cannon shoe? Darius Leonard, 117 tackles.
Hello everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden.
Time of the Giants on 7.
Okay, Coach. So normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles
Dude,
Davis,
these leagues are gonna fucking disband if they don't have a fan revenue.
It is electric.
This might ruin sports forever, dude. You know why?
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Jameis Winston.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway.
I usually pick off the first pass they throw for a pick 6 in these games.
Get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over.
I mean, it's happened like probably 5 out of the 9 years.
The former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Leonard's been in 9 straight AFC titles.
Winston now to throw on first down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Ralph Banks.
And what a tough environment to roll into on the road, playing one of the better teams in the league, obviously, because this is the playoffs. So what do teams talk about? Bringing their own momentum, bringing their own energy on the road, because you know you won't get any from the home crowd.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happened because you won. You're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, my.
Some space here.
Oh, you're not going to get away from Mikey Melton or Brian Bowman for that matter.
First, he gets deep
wow.
into Indianapolis
Moses Tompkins, you want to see what he's like.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Long.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, Tompkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many
you got to get this defense off the field right now.
We're thirsty. And you come back and you're all fired up. And sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead,
what the fuck is that all about?
And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the 10-year vet knocks
this
it
is a game where they do it usually.
And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself.
Yep.
You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
No, why?
That was great. And when our camera
what are you making? No.
From the sideline. And this is inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I don't think
for the score. And the Colts have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Winston. It's caught. Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Tompkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it at the 23-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
How do I miss?
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target.
DeLong just caught like a 60-something yarder.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty?
Yeah.
What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's
No
contact coming
way.
from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
That didn't happen for me
pick up there.
in about
second and
6
goal.
seasons.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Winston.
Yeah, this guy's just going to freestyle there. So. He's already doing this thing.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter
That little
breaks.
boy walking around with a Kool-Aid smile.
Third and goal, Winston. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he goes backwards here, losing
Tyrone
yardage.
Murray
Back
just
to the
doing his
16.
thing in that number 4
After
spot.
one, a 14-3 ball game.
No, he had. I don't think he had any blocks or anything. He had like 3
And a
last
second
year.
field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Now here's the signal call.
You get to
Getting
see
ready
what
to lead
happened
this
there.
offense again. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey,
Just
we're
a
going to be able to
straight
go deep because
go
they've
route.
gone deep with a lot of success.
McNeil, and then he hit him on a fucking corner. Burn Keanu Neal, dude. He got torched on that play in man-to-man.
Right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
Yeah.
Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great.
Oh, Max Butt caught one deep too on this route. In that middle. I'm gonna try it again. Max Dunham, Max Butt.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, that was almost over. Was that Leonard?
Physical play on the football
Wow.
there, and it's second
I took
down.
a shot with a big target. He's getting better in the vertical
When you can
game.
sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a ball in the
I
middle
had
of the
it.
field where you can go make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it
This guy's
across
just
the
looking for
40-yard
contact.
line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because
He's getting better. That's the crazy thing. He's still like getting better. It seems like.
Runs like that because the defense might
Yeah,
be a little bit
this is the
off
best he'll ever be.
balance. Pick up another first down
Right
with that
here.
run.
There to stop him was
I
Darius
don't know.
Leonard.
I think next year he's
First
30.
down run got 5. Here's
No,
second
maybe
and
not.
5.
28 maybe.
Second and 5. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at
There's
the
a straight
18.
weapon in the spot, man. I'm glad I went with him and didn't go with and traded that one dude that I had Holloway.
Excellent
He was
execution, and now they're
just
set
doing
up
nothing.
nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next
Yeah,
play
this guy-
call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. Callaway.
Nice
And he
block.
gets this inside
Fucking,
the 10 to the 9. It's
Mahoney.
also a gain
Where
of
were you
9.
going?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The
Guy.
disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 57.
On second down now, Metcalf. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the shotgun, he'll look to
that
throw.
was fucked.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard
Around
line.
all flat right there
Well,
with
surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, high 7. 57's Mike. I'm coming for you. You are.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
57's a Mike. Rock 57.
I got it.
Ready?
Second and 6. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away.
Subbed in for the one play. For that one play from the 6.
All about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw,
My receivers were a little tired.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Yeah, I think that's might what happened
It's up
with
and
this
good,
guy.
and that'll make the score 21-6.
This is the best guy that I've drafted is this dude, and he's like way down on the depth chart. I had to get him going, at least.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Max Dunn getting a big old tackle.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Tompkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
You can tell Moses Tompkins
It's a
is
loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston with a catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort
I totally bit on that counter so hard. I thought Copper was going to get back for me, but he didn't.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
Now they won't score ever again.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
a big old sack
The
for his
Bengals
fumble or
offense
something.
now, they head back
Bobby
onto the
Okereke
field.
on a play
I guess they have
action.
to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to
Gotta
do.
keep this guy
That's
under
going to
100
go as
yards
a
rushing.
loss of
I'll
2,
be
and it'll
pumped.
be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the
Dude,
result.
I knew what he was doing, and I still missed him. Like I was going
4
right
yards
to
on the
that
pickup
spot.
there as they get it back to a more manageable
I cannot
3rd and
tackle
7.
right now. I don't know what's
You
going
got to
on.
give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty
It's
dire.
like not sucking
but they
into
brought it
these
back
X
to 3rd
tackles anymore.
manageable with that run.
Like it used to.
Here's Winston. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual.
Oh, boy.
As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this
Mike
year's Super
Melton
Bowl.
with that. That X tackle just sounds so loud
It's
with
a
Mike
pickup of
Melton.
5. Brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Winston.
Oh,
He
don't forget,
completes
it's
this one to
still
Mack. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do
That was
next.
Antonio
The Bengals
Callaway in
bring
the
out their
backfield.
punter now.
Wait, what was that?
As he's on here to punt it away.
From out of the backfield?
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Wow, what a
That'll be
punt.
out of bounds, and how good
Who is
was
this
that?
freak show?
They'll say the 3-yard line.
Hartman
That's where they
out
spot
of
it.
it. Looks like Samoan out of
That is how
Oregon.
you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard
He's half
line.
Jewish, half
Absolutely
Samoan.
ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all
Big
as this
Mac
goes on.
Jack.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the
Yeah,
game.
you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Come on, set, 8, read. Mike down the road, and let's get that home. Hey, Charlie. 91 is the money. Be careful.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Edwards got 4.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Break. Rock the pass. Here we go. Hit it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Damn.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a
Thought I was going to miss
58-yard
that.
attempt.
I was going to shank it hard.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play.
1-2 to the
field goal.
solar
Not much
plexus,
time
you
left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded
Yeah,
about
Dale.
a yard deep.
Right. Rocco Valentine. That's where he makes his
figuring out
money.
who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to
Juan
Orlando, that's where we
Rozier.
find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports
The
halftime
Mexican.
report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But
Ever had a
first, time to look
chicken
ahead
fajita
to the
pita?
NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super
Moses
Bowl.
Tompkins
As I'm
proving
privileged to
his
hand things back
worth,
over to
showing
Brandon Guy.
why he's the guy over Marlon Mack.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded at the 2, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with
From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Back to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack.
All of a
They
sudden
get
his
him back in
defense
his
is
own
coming
3-yard
hard.
line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
Oh
And
my
in the
God, what
offensive
am I
huddle,
doing?
that was disgusting. When they
Oh
called the
my
play,
God.
just get out of the end
Just a
zone.
total
You know what's interesting?
brain
A
lapse
lot of the times in the
out of my
defensive huddle,
mind.
they actually
Just out of
call
my
a set
gourd.
and then say at the end of
Whoa.
it, get a safety.
Okay.
So it's preached,
Snap out
it's
of it.
coached,
Get back
it's
in.
thought about.
A very good starting field
Get
position
back
for
in
the
the game.
Bengals here as they come up
Good
first
deal.
and 10 at the 45. And
Wow.
he'll be taken down just shy
I had
of
him just
midfield
dead to
after a
rights
gain
and
of
he puts a
about
quick
4.
little juke in the
When we see
backfield.
those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Oh,
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
That was a
Tallying that is
long
catch
developing
number
play
1
action.
for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
right. Let's throw that pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 38, Winston throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a
Throw
conversion
it
as
to
they
that
come up
fucking
on
slot
3rd down.
guy. Throw that guy coming across the middle.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Somebody.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
No!
Finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside
That
the
fucking
15-yard
center,
line.
whoever that guy is.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook
Yeah,
that
nice
off
fucking
and gave
throw,
great
guy.
chase and got it done.
Still a great return,
going
a very
on?
good field
Just
position.
fucking
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Callaway. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10.
I can barely hear you.
Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, never had good coverage on that side. I don't know why. It's fucking ridiculous.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll keep it on the ground.
Yeah.
Tompkins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
No, he's not.
Praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line.
I couldn't think of like anyone at that moment. I don't know why. I was like retarded.
They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed him down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Right. What is going on right now?
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it.
That happens every time. I cannot get through that. I don't get it. I used to be able to, now I cannot at all.
On the 10, they should be ready to go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Yeah, double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Just panic.
On 1st down, Tompkins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Tompkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And this one complete to Smith.
Jesus, I'm trying to
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Why is it not getting
The
me
kick
a
by
fucking
Elliott is
block
good.
the whole season?
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, let go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
97 strength.
Right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to
He's
27.
got a few things he needs to work
so they
on.
only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Dude,
and the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up.
From the 38, Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Just melting down.
Hey, box truck.
Just having a meltdown.
They'll run on 1st down. Callaway. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
Nice.
Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Topper.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot.
I can barely hear you.
That,
I think it's that fan or something. But
following the interception, Winston.
I heard something about Topper.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
sending a message right
and he's
in
brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Melissa Repot.
Now Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down.
Like
just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Winston. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
Looks like someone chewed on
it. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the
catch. What if I show us
inbounds, keep the clock running.
Going middle on your
really
fucking ear?
The game out that way.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That's what it looks like.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Callaway. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set
got 2 bags of Old Trapper.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard.
Great. Killian's already talking about LeBron like it was the fucking title.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here.
What the fuck's going on?
Be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Dude, I cannot fucking do anything.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jameis to throw it.
Oh, come on, Morrissey.
Almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Ricky Dudley hands a stone.
Winston now from the 50. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for
You tackle to a nice shoe right there.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the
Yeah,
league, and I said, what do you
juice.
do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
Unbelievable from
like being
a
out there at the
cut,
end of these wide
preseason
margins.
cut,
When they have to throw
bubble
it, that
cut
gives you
his
more
rookie year
opportunities to
to
go get it.
going with him as a starter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right
He's
at
a
the 20.
second or third year guy. Got him in free agency just as like a backup, and I ended up having to go with him because I didn't draft anything.
Back to it after the
I wanted to though, but I just there was nothing there for me.
And he will lose yardage on
I mean, I knew he was like fringe worthy as a possible starter with good upside, but I didn't want him to be. He was definitely an option though.
So here's
And it just
second
turned
and
out that
11.
way. Didn't really flash much in preseason or anything either. Just,
Into the hands of his running
he's
back,
the only guy I had.
He'll get a couple yards on
Kind of
that
sucked.
one.
It
And
was
just
like
like
one of my
that, it's
weakest
third
positions I
down.
ever had, I
The
think, for
Bengals on
years.
third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Winston. He finds Tompkins complete.
Oh wow! I knew that he
They're able to
wasn't
get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. And his pass is
Rocco
intercepted for the
Valentine.
4th time today. Picked off at the 39. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Threw Deshaun Burns in there.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play
That's what I
number 2.
should do right now. Just put in my 2nd string.
When we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches, why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Oh, I was going for that hit stick with Watch that.
Don't forget today.
He had it something lined up, too.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard.
Yeah, this kick coverage tonight was just pitiful.
Coaching, playing,
Absolutely, man. Usually it's like 25 to 25.
You're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for
I
when
didn't
you
even
run
bug
drag
out.
routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing a little edge.
Winston.
Oh, nice catch. Yeah.
Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Colts coming out now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
What are these
Guys are making
throws?
yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Hey, Alpha!
That one looks like he'll throw here.
There you
Down the
go.
middle, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught
Zach
for a touchdown,
Wheeler?
and the blowout continues.
Who's that?
And to
Oh,
me,
Zach Wheeler?
that touchdown
Yeah,
allows
he's
you to
good.
start grinning
Whoa.
widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much
No.
knocked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the
Giants ran out
uprights,
like their
and the
farm
lead will
team for
swell
this
by one
season.
more.
Funniest thing
So
I've seen.
that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this
Johnny
one away.
Cueto tonight. Yeah, well, he doesn't
Fielded
know
about
who's
a
on their
yard
team
deep.
right
And it's a pretty
Ask
good
him
return
today.
here as he'll get it
Ask
up
him now
to the
at his
29-yard
work.
line.
now. And now tell me what he says.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
12-2 tonight.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They try to throw on second down, but this one is
probably could have picked that if I would have pressed it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston now. That's caught by Howard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, able to avoid him.
Oh, CJ Swan was crying. His best.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team
Gregory
to go through the entire season and come out on top, and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Huh. Remember Osweiler that one year led us to the Super Bowl? Oh. Maybe the second. It was year 2 maybe. Winston with 126 yards passing. 4 big ones. Callaway could not get over 100 yards. Metcalf's out of action. McNeil doing his thing as usual. Max Dunn with his biggest game of the year. 4 for 70. Patty Humphrey chipping in. DeLong with a couple scores. Barr 2 for 59, showing his big play ability coming across the field. Max Dunn giving up a rare sack. Quentin Nelson, dude, I had one game where he had 11 pancakes. I forgot to tell you that. It was like during mid-season when we were playing. Fuck. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh no. Damn, we had a ton of tackles as a team. Okay. Marriott with 5 tackles for loss. Okereke 3, Morency, Melton, Richardson, Murray, Copper, Bowman chips in 2 sacks, Brewer with 2 picks, Valentine, Okereke with a pick 6. Brewer almost had one. Couple deflections. Guy's a stud. Cody Sly with a big 50. Yeah. Jerry. Because he put the G in Jerry. He puts the G in Jerry. Yeah, his name was like Javier or something. I was pissed. Or it was like Jorge. I think it was Jorge or something dumb. I was like, his name Gerald, I think. So I called him Jerry. Gerald Richardson. It was too long. It was like too much. He needed to shorten it a bit. I think it was Gerald. I just said he's Jerry with a G. Gerald Richardson. Yep. Sounds good. I'm gonna ready up and get it cracking tomorrow. Big upgrades. Sounds good. Alright, man. Later. Fried Chicken Friday.